it feels like every time you and I are on together, more you than me, it's a special show. So Vince D'Alicio here, joined by Saguaro SaberCat basketball coach Lucas Ramirez. Coach, how you feeling?
Hey, thanks for having me. Super excited. This is a really fun week ahead of us, and looking forward to chatting with you about our season and what's upcoming.
You know, what's cool about this is that we've had a chance. We've known each other for a good number of years now. Had a chance to cover your introduction into a head coaching job 5 years ago, and how you've kind of done the ebbs and flows of each team that you've had, and we've talked about each team that you've had. What makes this year's team in this journey of the past 5 years different?
Yeah, I think I've said this, probably going as far back as the beginning of last season. We've always had really good kids at Saguaro and great families, and we've always been really proud about that. But what makes this group really special is they're real competitors, and they really love the game of basketball. And I think that's what separates this group, and it's led by this sophomore class. A lot of guys with a ton of basketball experience prior to high school, playing high level club or AAU, whatever you want to call it. So to have them, jump into high school right away and already know what it takes to compete at the very high level, it kind of puts you ahead of the curve. So I think that's what separates them for sure.
At what point in the season did you get a feeling that, wow, I think we're going to be pretty good?
Yeah, I think honestly, just at the end of last season, we had a pretty nice year last year, and with so many returners, from last year's team that played a big role, expectations were really high, internally, externally, so I don't know if there was a game early on in the year where it was like, okay, we can do this thing. But, I would just say for us, I think really turning the corner was like when we hosted our holiday tournament and we competed with some really, really good out-of-state teams, had chances to win. We won one of those games. We lost two close ones. And then going to California, playing in the Damien Classic, a really, really good tournament in the West Coast. And we won 2 games, lost 2 games, but, we learned a lot about ourselves. And then I think if anyone can get through the gauntlet that is our region, the 4A Desert Sky, I think you feel pretty good playing anybody in the state because, the top half of our region, we're all open division teams. So, we're beating up on each other, playing competitive games down the stretch. So I think just kind of the ebbs and flows of the season kind of reaffirm that, hey, we can be a pretty good ball club when we put it all together. So it's a great group of guys, and, there's a ton to look forward to, the rest of this season, but also, just the years to come.
Well, speaking of guys, we've got a couple special ones that are going to be joining us here after the break. And this show moves fast. It's quick, but we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be joined by 2 of those guys when we come back. Don't go anywhere here on the Overtime Podcast. We'll be right back.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back to a special edition of the Overtime Podcast presented by the Varsity Sports Show. It's a Saguaro SaberCat playoff basketball edition, a little preview. And joining us tonight, we've got a couple of the youth movement at Saguaro, a couple of sophomores. We've got number 1 guard, Nas Haley, and number 15 guard forward, Bentley Elrod. Gentlemen, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
So excited to have you join us. Had a chance to see you guys play the last couple of years, and a really pleasant surprise with the high level and the contributions that you guys are making to the success of the team. And I pose this question to your coach. You guys have been around a couple of years now, and what makes this team so special? Nas, let's start with you.
I think it's just the fact that we're like cool with each other. Like nobody has a problem with each other on our team. You know, we all love each other. We're still trying to get better at like coming together as a team in the game, but I think that's like not a problem outside of like the game. And we're still getting better. You know, we're young, and it's only going to get better as the years come.
Awesome. Bentley, this question for you now. As you look at how your role has evolved with this team and with some of the veteran leadership you have, as well as the younger guys on the team, including yourself, how do you feel like you fit, and how do your teammates kind of work together?
Yeah, I think I kind of fit in just by doing whatever we need to win. So I can contribute in different ways every single night, whether that's having to knock down a few shots or get some rebounds or just playing hard. But that also goes back to, like you said, the veteran leaders that have taken me under their wing ever since I showed up on campus on day one. They've been great help.
Coach, what can you say about these two young men?
I don't know how much time we have, and if we can bleep some language out. No, these guys are awesome. Smile on my face as soon as I see their faces pop up on the camera. Great young men. They work really hard. They're competitive. They have a bright future individually. They make me better. They make me look better, and our staff look better when they perform well. But can't say enough. I mean, without having talented young players, but also just even better people, that's what makes it really worth everything in the end. Is you want to do stuff with good people. And I think the more I do this as time goes on, you have less patience for bad people or people who aren't in it for the right reasons, and you just want to win or lose with the right certain kind of family and student athlete around you. And that's what Nas and Bentley are, so super excited and very fortunate to have them in our program.
All right, I'm going to put this question to both of you guys. And Bentley, we'll start with you this time. We put you in the hot seat to answer first. What do you feel like it's going to take to have a good, healthy playoff run? Some specifics you feel with your team.
Yeah, I think for sure it's going to take playing unselfish, because when our team is at our best, it's when we're moving the ball around and playing unselfish, and then just playing hard, because when we do those two things, I think we're really hard to beat.
Okay, good answer. Nas, how about you? What's it going to take to kind of carry you through?
Yeah, just piggybacking off what Bentley said, just playing unselfish, because we are at our best when we're moving the ball, and we showed that well against Cactus Shadows in our last game, and we got a good result. And I think we just got to carry that momentum on game by game, and then we'll see success by doing that.
Awesome. All right, Bentley Elrod, Nas Haley, good luck Wednesday night, and we're grateful that you joined us tonight, and appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. And when we come back from the break, we'll be back with Saguaro SaberCat coach Lucas Ramirez and get a little preview of Wednesday night's action at Mesa. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere here on the Overtime Podcast.
Hey listeners, join us for Varsity Weekly Live, where we cover all things pop culture across Arizona, Nevada, and nationally. We'll be breaking down what's trending right now, from viral moments to your local news. Catch it live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on our Instagram, X, YouTube, and more.
All right, and welcome back to the Overtime Podcast. Wednesday night, the first ever open playoff appearance for the Saguaro SaberCat boys basketball program, playing at Mesa. No easy feat there. And Coach, if you can give us a little preview of what we can expect out of the Mesa Jackrabbits.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a tremendous opportunity for our program. You know, when we took over the job in 2020, I mean, that was the vision. You know, the open division wasn't the thing back then, but the vision was playing the best of the best, you know, and not walking away from opportunities like that. And you know, Mesa, rightfully so, is an open division team, and, you know, super talented, led by Kai Miles, you know, one of the best players in his class in the country. Unbelievable job that he's done the last 2 years here in Arizona. And you know, is a great representative, you know, of Arizona basketball on the national stage. But playing at Mesa is no easy feat. You know, it's an old school gym environment. I love it. You know, the opportunities I've had to compete there in years past. You know, they have a great crowd. They have a great community. You know, so it's something to really embrace. And we talked about that today in practice is, you know, you want to play in these moments. You want to play in these types of environments. But, you know, they're a team that's very, very tough to play with in transition. You know, they are very, very good in transition. They're very, very good capitalizing off of turnovers and playing free. So for us, it's, you know, limiting live ball turnovers and, you know, giving up easy points in transition. You know, we got to junk it up and we got to prepare to, you know, play a 4-quarter game. You know, both of our teams have been very fortunate throughout the year to have multiple games that, you know, maybe weren't 4-quarter games, if you will, you know, but now in February, you know, every game's a 4-quarter game, and you got to be willing to fight through a little bit of adversity and, you know, take some punches, give some punches. And, you know, I mean, that's playoff basketball. So, you know, we're super excited for the opportunity.
Awesome. Well, Coach, good luck to you guys, and looking forward to seeing some big things this postseason. On behalf of our amazing co-host, Saguaro SaberCat basketball coach Lucas Ramirez, my name is Vince Delicio, and don't miss out. Head over to Mesa High School Wednesday night, 7 p.m., or tune into the NFHS network. We'll be carrying the live broadcast if you can't make it in person. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the Overtime Podcast.